the theme for our booth is Building Tomorrow. It's our marketing voice, it's our tagline, but really what we're doing and how we're communicating that in the booth is really 3 different ways. So we're doing it with our products and our services. So those things that are productivity and uptime based, as well as products that you can buy today. We also will highlight our innovation, and those are things that are coming in the near term, and also those things that are just our thoughts and ideas of what could be the future in the construction equipment market. And then we'll also touch on sustainability in our booth. And really, the focus will be on what we are doing as an enterprise to give back and be involved in our local communities, where our dealers are, where we are as Volvo. So those are really how you'll see the theme and how the booth is set up. I think one of the biggest changes for us in this CONEXPO versus others is that we will be outdoors. So 100% we will be outdoors. We will be in the new festival lot, and we will be in 60,000 square feet out in that space. So bigger equipment requires bigger space. So we will be outdoors. And also in the same footprint, we have 2 of our sister brands, SDLG and Terex Trucks, will also be in that 60,000 square foot footprint. So it'll be exciting to really have that all together. In the booth, there will be over 30 pieces of equipment in the booth. There will be 10 different excavator models. So we are known as a truck company, but we are an excavator company as well, and we're going to demonstrate that. There'll be 3 vocational trucks, so these are Class 8 trucks that'll be in the booth. There's going to be some exciting news at CONEXPO. We're not going to go into it today, but you'll be hearing more about that as you get closer to CONEXPO from the Volvo Trucks group. And then there will also be 5 Penta industrial engines at CONEXPO in our booth, and this is, I believe, the 3rd or 4th time we've cohabitated in a space with Penta industrial engines. And I think, lastly, before we get into the booth itself, we will have our services and our uptime will be throughout our booth. So there's not, historically we've done it, you got to go to the center of the booth and that's where we're going to talk about uptime and services. It's throughout the booth. It's part of all of our offers, so you're going to see that throughout the booth. So with that, we're going to do a quick video. what I wanted to do, that was just a quick 3.5-minute walkthrough, but I want to step you through some of the more important areas of the booth so you get a feel for what we're doing. So I'm going to start in the top left-hand side of the booth, and in this area here, this is where we have our road finishing offering. So we have a complete offering for the road building segment, but this is really focused on road finishing. So here we have 6 pieces of equipment in this area of the booth. And so in addition to a soil compactor, so we have an SD 115, we have also, and Ray will talk about it in his portion, we're going to be launching today our 8-foot highway class paver to the market. It's been out in test already, but we're going to go public today. With that, we also have our 10-foot highway class paver, and at the show, we will unveil a new highway class double drum roller as well. And with these, both of these compactors will be equipped with Co-Pilot and our Compact Assist products. So these are our operator productivity tools that we have, and we've had a great take rate on our Pave Assist, or our Compact Assist products to date. These have, I think we rolled out Compact Assist probably almost 5 years ago at World of Asphalt. So the take rate has been really, really good on that. And I think and I'll touch on it here, and you'll see it throughout the booth. These looks like wind sail kiosks. You know, when I talk about services being throughout the booth, these are our services kiosks. So as we're talking about our total offer, we're going to be talking about everything at the machine itself. So, and then there's kiosks where we can dive in to some deeper details. So we also, the offer that we have, we're creating that signage on the machines themselves, so you know it's not just the machine, it's if there's a finance offer, our guarantees. I mean, we still have our boom, arm, and frame guarantee, those machines that it's applicable where we have our fuel efficiency guarantee. So as an industry, this is something that we've had going on 9 years now, and we've been consistent with that. So you'll see that throughout the booth itself. So if we move down to the bottom right of the screen, which I think is one of the cooler spots in the booth. So as you orientate yourself to when you come into the festival lot and you go through the remote technology display that AEM will have, the attendees have to walk through this technology area, and then when they pop into the festival lot, there we are. And what we want to do is create a pole into our booth. So the way we've lined these excavators up, you can see on the screen the boom arms are over the sidewalk, and it's small excavators going up to our largest excavator. So it's kind of a natural pull into our booth, but a pretty cool way, as you saw the video walk you down through our booth. And in this area where there's 6 different excavators in what we're calling internally our excavator alley. So there's both wheeled and tracked machines. There's multitudes of attachments that are on the end of the sticks of these machines. And these are also purpose-built machines. So whether it's demolition, material handling, to automation that we have on these machines as well. So in this area, we will have a machine that is equipped with active control technology that we launched at BAMA. And that machine will also have our Co-Pilot and our Dig Assist technology on it as well. So some exciting things to show folks at CONEXPO. So in conjunction with that, here in the back, this will be, and hopefully you guys have seen it. If you watch the show on Friday nights, this is part of our EC200 launch, and also in conjunction with the Discovery Channel in the 10th season of the Gold Rush Show, we have a special painted, what we're calling the Gold Rush excavator, and it's been touring around the country since springtime, and it will end up at CONEXPO. What we're doing with this at the end, as we do some of these special things, we want to have a home for this, and so what we decided to do with this excavator is we're going to donate the proceeds to 2 different charities. This thing in the middle, this is what we're calling Big Iron Mountain. So for me, this is one of the cooler things that we've done, and this is really for us, we're bringing to the North American market the largest equipment that we've ever brought to the market. So we have 100-ton truck and 95-ton excavator, trying to think about an efficient, safe way, a Volvo core value. We came up with this ramp. So this ramp's almost 10 foot in width. The machine that we will have, the 100-ton truck, is a tier 2 machine. This machine will end up in our Latin American market. The plan now is to have the tier 4 machine will be at CONEXPO and available for customers in the 4th quarter of 2020. An 8.5 yard bucket that will fit on that EC 950. Depending on how tall you are, you can actually stand in this bucket, so I think it'll be a pretty cool draw as well to really get a feel for how much material you can put in that bucket. So as we move into kind of where Volvo's bread and butter is as well, we'll talk about light mining, quarry, our general production equipment, and really starting right here with our L260. This is our true 2-pass loader, so this will be loading a vocational truck. It will be equipped, it will have a kiosk, so there will be 5 different co-pilot kiosks in the booth where we'll be able to demonstrate all of our assist products. So as I mentioned, the 2 compactors, we'll have the excavator, and then we'll also have in this L260 co-pilot with our load assist and onboard weighing system, very accurate weighing system. We have our L90, which is manufactured in Shippensburg. We also, in this, we have our A60. This is our tandem hauler, so that we are still the only tandem hauler 60-ton truck in the market. We'll be highlighting that as well. We also have the A45, and we'll have our full suspension machine. And if you were in our booth a number of years ago, we'll have the half tires on this machine so people can get a look at what this full suspension system is. And that machine will have haul assist. There'll be a kiosk at that full suspension machine, and we'll have haul assist with onboard weighing and our recently announced mapping tool that's in the haul assist product. And then our L350. So the L350, this is our largest loader in the market. So this will be an L350H, and this will have all of our latest and greatest updates on that machine as well. And I think what you'll see, and we'll reveal it at the show, and it'll be on 3 different machines. I think it's a game changer when it comes to servicing your machine and really pulling fluids out of your machine in a more environmentally friendly and, quite frankly, more efficient way. So we're going to have that on 3 different machines that we're going to display in our booth at CONEXPO. So as you move to the top right-hand side of the booth, this area is the Penta area. So like I said, we will have 5 different engines. They will have an electric drivetrain engine in this area as well. The last area I'm going to cover is this electromobility area. And really, when we talk about innovation in our booth, it really is going to start right here with our Building Tomorrow Theater. So what you're going to do, the attendee is going to learn a little bit as before they enter the theater about our history and innovation. And we have a lot of groundbreaking innovation in the construction equipment industry. So they'll learn a little bit about that before they go into the theater. And then we have about a 3-minute film that we will show that really is an exciting video talking about our electromobility innovations. And then when you exit that Building Tomorrow Theater, you will exit right here into what you will see and will reveal at CONEXPO is a couple of new concept machines that we're looking at. Again, concept machines are just our thoughts and ideas, not necessarily things that will come to market, but just to give you a sneak peek of what Volvo is thinking about in the future. And then I think probably the most exciting thing that some of the folks that are interested in innovation and maybe not is to really get a feel, get your hands on how to, what's it feel like to operate one of these electric machines. So they're going to be able to get on, feel it, not hear it. So the sound of silence, if you will, on these electric machines. So we'll have some tasks that they can do. They can test their skills, but this being an area where they can actually operate these electric machines. So that's I think going to be an excellent draw. So I think as I wrap this part of it up, and just as you look at this picture, you really get a feel for the power of the Volvo Group and how the Volvo Group supports the construction equipment industry.